options, futures, and Forex. You're taught by pro traders who are certified, currently trade, and are profitable. They show you what they do every day. How to find the right stocks, how money is made in up, sideways, and down markets, how professionals time the market, and how to limit the risk on each and every trade. So if you're sick of job stress, learn how to start working from home at Online Trading Academy. Take a free half-day class to see if it's right for you in Broward or Palm Beach. Online Trading Academy, the leader in stock trading education. Call now, 561-674-9800. 561-674-9800. 561-674-9800.
Talk here. Talk there. Talk 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. The Health and Wealth Radio Network. WNN.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answers to the human experience? Welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, a 3-hour safe haven for your questions and spirit's answers to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next 3 hours, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light.
Yes, indeed, I am. And we are here all, and Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, live on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 The Talk, and heard live in Atlanta on WWWE on 1100 AM. So how's this 2018 going for all of you? Are we moving up? Are things shifting and changing? Or maybe not just yet? Perhaps you feel as if you're not going to get where you want to go already. You're getting a little concerned. Maybe the new year started slowly, and you're feeling as if you're easing in. Maybe the chill that's all across the country, even the little frost that's coming here to freeze up South Florida, maybe that's kind of got you feeling a little stuck and cold, and not feeling warmed and in tune with the feelings of what you want to create. That seemed like such a great idea at the end of 2017. And then there's that self-talk. Yep, let's give them something to talk about, everyone, because we talk to ourselves all the time. And we've got our minds going. Everything that we say, everything that we think is all creating an energy. We're forming a vibration of energy all around us, and it is drawing forth every experience that we have around us. And we have to ask ourselves why. Maybe last year didn't go the way we wanted. We have to ask ourselves why things seem the same way they did as they did in 2015. Or maybe 2008 was not a good year for you, and we're still not where we want to be. And then we need to ask in the energy within ourselves and ask ourselves, well, what is preventing me from getting where I want to go? You know, I have the real great opportunity to sit across from so many people all across the United States. And what I find interesting is that so many people say, I don't understand. Why aren't I where I want to be? Why is it that things are the same? Why is it that I'm feeling stuck? What is preventing me from getting that quality life that I want, that abundance, that career, that fulfilled living, that harmonious family environment? What's preventing me from finding love? Or maybe it's really not meant for me in this life, this abundance, this freedom, this connectivity, this desire that I have. Maybe it's not meant to come to pass. But what is it? I hear that so often from people. I don't understand why I'm not where I want to be. So tonight, we're going to talk about where you want to go, where you'd like to be, and we're also going to take a good look. Yes, we're going to take a really good look and see what is not clicking inside of you. What limiting belief, what thought, what concept, what feeling is trapped deep within inside of you, is repeating itself, that makes you feel as if you're not going to get there. Even if you make your goals, even if you make your vision board, even if you do a decree every day, even if you do your mantras, even if you do the rosary every day, no matter what you do, go to church 3 times a week, you figure, I'm going to raise my vibration, but why am I not getting there? Why can't I grab what I want? And then from the eye of the comparing human mind, it seemingly looks like everybody else's lives seem a lot easier than yours. If you've had those experiences, if you're looking to really have a colossal year, one of the most phenomenal years of your entire life, then tonight, let's examine what adjustments we have to make. Let's examine the feelings that we need to put in alignment. We need to kind of monitor, and let's really, really nurture the feelings of what it feels like to have what we want and how precious it is. And let's remember the feeling of gratitude. To be in the energy of gratitude and be grateful for everything that you have, everything that you desire. Think what that could feel like. And when was the last time you were grateful? You know, being grateful opens up the energy for miraculous happenings. Now, as humans, perhaps we have a difficult time connecting a miracle in our own everyday life, because we were taught that the miracles, well, reside with the greats, the great prophets, the great masters. But you need to hold on to the remembering, the knowing, the essence inside of you, that when you remember that you're created in the energy of the Creator, a source of God, then anything is possible. The same miraculous energy. But when we become conditioned and we become indoctrinated into the beliefs of the family system we were born in, and we adopt that as our way of being. Yeah, I know. Some of you have like a ticket saying, "Can I return my family?" I know. But we're not talking about personality differences. We're talking about the fact that we learn from each other. And children learn from their parents. And if parents are led to believe from their parents that life is hard, then there's a belief inside that says everything in life is complicated. And over the generations, many families have grown. They are much further advanced than maybe their parents and their grandparents. So we know we have evolved. But there's that little seed, that limiting seed that is planted down deep in your soul that tells you, I don't know if I'm worthy. That might be for someone else, but maybe not for me. I don't know if I'm good enough. I'm afraid. I don't know how. What if I fail? Life is hard. I wasn't born into a family where things are easy. Other people have the magic touch, that Midas touch. I'm just a regular person. There's a lot of self-talk that has been programmed, just like all the gadgets that we have. All these gadgets, we program them, we code them, we make sure that they have all of our favorites saved, all of our social media locations, and we know who our friends are, who our contacts on. We have some people on our favorites list. Everything's pre-programmed. And then we have these algorithms that bring up certain information, certain people, certain aspects of a flow, and it matches. And it follows this pattern. Your brain is just like the mechanisms that run these social media gadgets. It's just like that. You have adopted within you an algorithm, a patterning that conditions you to believe that you can only get so high, that you can only be a certain way. Or perhaps the governing energy, the thought process is you're going to prove somebody wrong, which means that you are acting out of fear. You're acting out of this insecurity that you feel as if you've got to prove someone wrong because they thought you couldn't do it, which is masking the feeling that you're not good enough, that you don't measure up, that you don't compare. You know, I like to think about sports, even though I'll be the first one to tell you I don't know a lot about sports. But I do know, having watched baseball and watching my son play baseball, I do know that the mind is a dangerous thing when you're playing sports, because you can psych yourself out like that. Because all the fears, how many times I watched my son out in the field and the ball was coming his way and I saw a look cross his face. Now, all right, I'm his mother and I can read his energy. And yes, I'm Sarah Spiritual, so I can really read his energy. And I would see him remembering the time he missed the ball, or he dropped the ball, or his glove wasn't closed. Because we are very quick to remember the failures. But they're part of the preparation for the success. And when we lose sight of the fact that this preparation is a necessity to really understand who we are and to rid ourselves of the cobwebs of the disbeliefs and the illusions and the less than and the worthlessness and the abandonment and the hurt and the pain and everything that we have endured in life, seemingly insignificant or great and tragic. Wherever you fall, we all hold these limiting beliefs. I may not get where I want to go because, well, I don't have all the degrees. Well, I remember a time when you walked into a place and you said, I'm looking for a job. And they said, well, tell us what you can do. And bam, you got a job. So now we're a piece of information floating around in the internet, up on this World Wide Web. And everyone is really just information. And what differentiates your information? A lot of people believe it's, well, how many degrees I have, what my experience is, how well laid out my resume is. And we go through all these rules and regulations as to how to put together the best resume. But ultimately, it's the energy that's on the paper or on the screen if we're looking online. It's the story that you tell. It's the words that have a vibration that when you've written your resume with the essence of you, it suddenly pops out. It also will seek the matching vibration of the person in HR who will call you, even if there's thousands of resumes besides yours. And it's also in alignment with your receptivity. You could submit a resume, those of you out of work right now, and you could say, well, yeah, I'm going to put it on Indeed and jobfinder.com and everywhere else. But there's thousands of resumes and, I don't have a PhD. I only have a bachelor's. That vibration is a vibration of I'm not good enough. And that's the energy with which the internet sends your information. And the internet is this current of energy. And it's going to accumulate the energy that is similar and attract that which is similar and take it to where it goes. Someone's trash bin or someone's desk for an interview. You decide. Let's talk about how we view ourselves in our self-image. Yes, that thing called self-image. What lies beneath all the cover-up? What lies beneath the makeup? Yeah, I got my makeup on. But what lies beneath that? Do you believe that without all that you radiate beauty? Do you see beauty when you look in the mirror? Is the self-talk when you're putting on your makeup, those of you who put makeup on, is it, see the pretty girl in that mirror there? Or is it this energy of, oh my God, I have so many things to cover up. Oh, I'm going to be here for hours. Are you looking at yourself as a magnificent artistry created by the Creator? Or are you looking at yourself as someone who's going to hide beneath layers of excess cover-up because we're hiding the fact that we don't feel good enough? Are you looking around to everyone and comparing yourself with everybody that walks by? Well, if we all look the same, well, Jiminy Crickets, that would be boring, don't you think? But there's a message inside. Again, I have the privilege of sitting across from so many people. And if I had $1, every time a woman said to me, yeah, but when I was growing up, my mother said, and they have this memory, this dialogue that's playing inside of them. That's a limiting belief. Or every man who said, I always wanted to be a famous basketball player or a football player. But my father was like, oh, God, you can't do this, and would criticize me and make me feel as if I wasn't good enough. And then I would go to the coach, and the coach would encourage me. And everything I accomplished on the field, the first time my father came to a game, it was all over. It was like the first time I tried to do something, and they would tell me the story of what happened. A limiting belief was formed. No, it's not that the parents, any of our parents, most, are looking to go out of their way to minimize us and criticize, because they're looking at their own limiting beliefs, their own way of being, and they're hoping that we won't have the same feelings. All the while they're critiquing and criticizing and trying to encourage us the best way they know how to be the best person we can be. What happens is, well, they actually beat us down. And then there are parents who really didn't love themselves at all. So how could they love you unconditionally? They did the best they could with the tools they had. And it's not that all of us need to be on some daytime talk show with our parents saying, listen, you messed up my life. Because we are choosing to allow that to percolate within. We have to do the work. I know nobody likes to hear that word. So let's realign that word, shall we? Let's redesign how we look at that. Let's look at the fact that if I make an adjustment, if I fine-tune my self-talk, if every time I have a limiting belief, I remind myself how spectacular I am, and I talk to myself, and when I see something that I want to accomplish, something I want to have, or an experience that I want to experience, I first think of all the reasons why it's going to feel good. And I go to the feeling of what it feels like to be there, rather than the thought and the programming of all the reasons why it's probably not going to happen. You know, when I was thinking about the show tonight, and I was talking to Spirit, Spirit reminded me, and I love this, Spirit reminded me of when I used to play the number on a regular basis and hit 3 to 5 times a week. And a lot of you who listen to the show, you know that this was some magical energy that was given to me at that time that helped me, that assisted me. I didn't have anyone to say, hey, help, I need some help. I'm navigating tough times. But I have faith that something could come to me. I was open to receive. And I remembered when I went to play the number, whatever the number was, I would play it, I would get in my car, and as soon as I pulled out of the 7-Eleven in Parsippany, New Jersey, I started up the road and I felt this feeling like, whee! My stomach would do a flip. Like I was on a swing. Remember when we were boys and girls and they pushed us on the swing and up you went and you could feel that flip in your stomach and down you went and you're like, do it again, I want to feel it again. I would feel this feeling. What I didn't know at the time was I was in the flow. I knew what it felt like to be one with the universe. I didn't know that then. But when I got that feeling, I knew I won. As far as I was concerned, I should have just stayed camped out in the 7-Eleven because I was going to be collecting money in about 35 minutes. So I felt it. I felt the feeling. And I realized that that's what's missing. That's what's missing in how we teach our children. That's what's missing in how we create in our lives and we collaborate. What's missing is we're not feeling it. We're thinking it. We're planning it. We have lists and lists for the lists. We're talking to all the experts. We're seeing what everyone thinks we should do. We're doing a lot of our reading. Oh, we're going to advance our spirituality. Let's. But we're not feeling it. We're not feeling what it feels like to be one with the experience. We're not feeling what it feels like to be a success. And we're not remembering what it felt like when we were a success. when we had that glimpse, that glimmer, that hope, that experience that made us feel greater than we've ever felt before. I remember when I was Eliza Doolittle in My Fair Lady. And I remember what it felt like when Professor Higgins was on the couch and he stood up when Eliza Doolittle came down the steps all dressed up. She wasn't just a flower girl anymore. And he looked. And I remember that because that feeling, first of all, the young boys in the group, Colonel Pickering and Professor Higgins, the two main roles that were there in the study as Eliza Doolittle, which was me, came out, they were like, wow, look at her. But then the whole audience even gasped because we were playing our roles so well that they saw Professor Higgins, they saw Colonel Pickering, and they saw Eliza Doolittle. They felt it throughout the play, which is George Bernard Shaw's Pygmalion, which turned into My Fair Lady. Throughout that play, they saw transformation. Just like when someone loses a lot of weight and they walk in, you're like, wow, you look great. It's that feeling. And I promise you, you've all had that feeling. That curtain call of that great moment in your life where you stood there and you're like, wow, I did it. It could be a job you got. It could be the love of your life. It could be anything that meant something, even if the memory was a long time ago. That too is okay. Don't sit there and say, oh, but that was so long ago, Sarah. I understand that. Don't look at where you are now. And don't look at where you've been and tell the stories of where you've been. Get the feeling of what that felt like. That made you feel good. That made you feel like you were in the flow. You were one with the universe. You were one with God. You were everything that you were meant to be in that moment. And feel the goal, the success, everything that you want now. See it. If you're a realtor and you want to be a multi-million-dollar realtor, see the deals, see the contracts. Remember what it feels like. Remember not just what it feels like for you, but remember what it feels like when your task, your job, brings joy to someone who's found the perfect house. If you're a personal coach, a trainer, if you're a health coach, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, maybe you're stuck, you're stagnant. Maybe your own limiting beliefs are slowing you down. Remember what it felt like when you first began and you were so excited. And then remember the first victory you ever had in your chosen profession. And remind yourself, I will do it again, and I will do it better. I will feel it more deeply, more sincerely, and I will be fully present in the moment. The reason why the feelings are so elusive is we're not trained to hold the feeling, or, well, in spiritual terms, the vibration. We're not trained to hold that feeling. We're trained to go to the next goal. Hurry up, let's go, what's next, what's next? And if we string ourselves along the stream of the vibration of the feeling, there's never a what's next. There's just a continuum of energy, a continuum of everything that's perfectly aligned with who you are, who you've come to be, and void of those limiting beliefs. And when those limiting beliefs do pop up, they feel so foreign that they are easily repelled. But right now, what's foreign to most of us is the feeling that we're good enough. The feeling that we can have it all. The feeling that our heart is one with the universe. The feeling that it will happen. And that if I feel what it feels like in the moment of success, if I can see that amount in my bank account, if I could see the rewards of the fruits of my labor, if I could see my name on a company door, if I could see the news calling up and asking for an interview, whatever it is, whatever you desire. And if it's health, then feel healthy. Remember what it felt like in the state of health. And I know some of you will say, yes, but I'm termed with a disease, so how does feeling make it better? You'd be surprised. Because the mind, the computer, holds the vibration and the thought and the signal to the physical body that it's ill. And when you see everything in the body harmoniously flowing, all connected, it makes it easier for the body to heal itself. And for the acts of the doctors, which are necessary for many, for them to work and don't hold on to the outcome of what they say could be a possibility. Because think about it. Even when you knew something was bad for you when you were younger, don't touch the stove, don't eat too many cookies. Did that stop you then? You just knew you wanted a cookie. You just knew, well, I want to touch the stove because I think I can. Oops, that hurt. You did it. Because you went by the feeling, the innocence, the curiosity, the desire to see for yourself and feel what it feels like to be you. Everyone be you. Be who you've come to be. And remember that every aspect of you is already perfect. And if you listen to what the angels say on a daily basis, they would say, hey, guess what, guys? We see nothing wrong. You're just all making it into a big deal. Well, we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And I welcome everyone here on Facebook, on Periscope. I welcome you here on the phone lines at 1-888-565-1470. We are spiritually speaking tonight and throwing away these limiting beliefs. I hope you join the conversation on Facebook and on Periscope and call on in. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell,
I'm Alan Knight.
and you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling, I hope you had the feeling too,
I get them all the time.
to tune in to our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay, let's get in tune with Sarah Spiritual right now.
Okay.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Yes, indeed, the stars are aligning, and it's time to step right up. Step right up to the greatest show on earth. That's your show of life, and what you want to create in this life. You know, next week on Thursday, I'm doing a class. It's specially priced for all of you. Only $15. Yes, only $15. And wait, you do not have to be local to West Palm Beach. You could go to sarahspiritual.com and register and take this class. And why do I suggest we take this class? Because it's about creating the shift. If you enjoyed some of what I shared with you tonight, and you would like the tools to really change that self-talk and shift the limiting beliefs and make a shift and really understand how to stay in the feeling to create the 2018 you want, then join me Thursday night at 7:30 p.m., the 25th of January. And join me and be a part of everything we're going to share with you. It's live via video conference as well as live at the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. So I would love to see you participate in this class. And the reason why I'm doing it at such an affordable price is so that everyone can participate and that we can make a shift. Because those of you who have families, those of you who have friends, those of you who are coaches and role models, we need to be, well, the leader. Speed of the leader is the speed of the gang. As you move, as you shift, those around you will also shift. And people will notice a difference. And later on in the show, I've got a challenge for all of you. And it's going to get real intense. But go to sarahspiritual.com, that's SARAH, spiritual.com, and visit my website and take a look at the shift class. Because it's time you made a big shift in 2018. We're going to go right to the phone lines. And I'm going to go to Illinois, and I bet it's a little chilly there in Illinois, and I've got Trista on the line. Trista, how are you this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Trista, and how can we assist you in shifting some beliefs and creating the life that you want in 2018?
Well, I kind of just want to know, what does 2018 hold for my husband and I?
Okay, great. And is there thought and consideration of some movement for work, please?
Not that I know of.
Okay, I'm seeing job shift and career. I'm seeing movement in job positioning is the word they give me. They're giving me position. And this will kind of place over in the energy of your husband's arena. So I don't know if he's looking to make a shift, but there is a shift coming. And I also feel as if last year kind of slowed up financially, like we didn't have the flow that we wanted. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. This year I'm seeing increase in finances. I get the sense that, well, I'm going to use the word feeling. I get the feeling that around April, things start to spin around and start to move forward to bring in additional revenue and abundance. And I'm also seeing a connectivity in a circle of friends that seems to be deepened. And I'm also made aware, what's your husband's birthday, please?
July 8th, 91.
Okay. He seems to be going through his difficulties in metamorphosis at this time. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So at times I feel like he's not really as open as maybe you would want. You seem to be more of the communicative one, the steady one. He doesn't seem to really share as much, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So I am feeling that there's growth coming for both of you as a couple, but I feel that he's going to be making some changes within himself and his business, his career. I'm seeing a shift in promotion. All right?
All right. And I have another question.
Yes, honey.
Do you see any kids this year for us? We've been trying for quite some time and just haven't had any luck.
Yet. Let's reword that, right?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Let's reword that. We haven't had any luck yet. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, so now we're going to change it even more and say, up to now, we haven't experienced the feeling of creating a child, but we are excited at the prospect. And when I heard your voice, I always scribble and write. And after I wrote down here, I have the word son on the paper, and it's not S-U-N, it's S-O-N. So I do feel the energy of son coming for you. If I were to place it, time is a bit of an illusion, but they're taking me out on the limb, so we're going to skip out on the limb. I'm feeling that energy of the June, July time as a sense of maybe we have that connection where we have that seed of growth, shall we call it, yes?
Okay.
All right. Hold that vision and see yourself. Walk around your house going, I am the woman who's pregnant. I am the woman who's having a beautiful, healthy baby. I am. And feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. Don't look at what we haven't had yet, because when you focus on that, you get more of that. Focus on what you want to attract.
All right.
All right, my dear. And keep me posted. Right. Visit my page, Sarah Spiritual, and shoot me a message and let me know how we're going. All right?
I will. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
1-888-565-1470. Phone lines are open, and we are taking your calls here live on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, heard on WWNN, 1470 AM, 95.3, and on 1100 AM in Atlanta. And speaking of Atlanta, I got to go to Atlanta. I heard it's a little chilly there, too, but I got Sherry on the line, and I'm just sure Sherry's got a story for us. Sherry, how are you?
Hi, hon. How are you?
I'm doing great, Sherry. What's your comment or your question for us tonight?
Sarah, last night I had an incident, and I kind of got stuck up for my little wallet. But he got the money, and I'm okay. It was like my rent money, but I'm going to be. I was just like, okay, here's the wallet. But other than that, I'm okay. I got a little frazzle dazzle there for a second, started screaming. But Sarah, I guess my thing is, I'm not going to ask this question because I know you're going to like, Sherry, no, we're not going to answer that. You know the place I just moved to?
Yes.
I had this smell go by me, and when I was laying there, like some kind of a scent, a bad odor, but it kind of just walked past me in my bedroom.
Okay. So Sherry, did you spiritually clear the energy? Did you fill the energy with you energetically?
I'm trying.
Did you read? Okay, well, I'm sure something stinky's going on. Wow, something's trying to outstink me. Sage is okay, but it's not that strong, honey.
Okay.
So smoke out that house, put some essential oils in the house, put some salt in the corners, read Psalm 61. That holds a vibration, claiming that as your new residence. It's a very powerful psalm. You can read Psalm 90, 91, and 104 out loud in the house. And
90, 91, and 94.
90, 91, and 104. All right? And it shift the energy. Okay? Do not give
90,
it power.
91, and 104.
Okay, my dear? Yes.
Thank you.
And I'm scratching my head going, why do we walk around with our rent money? But that's okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
It was $300. I hope I can recoup that.
All
but
right.
I will be there for a minute, correct?
Okay, that question we're not entertaining. Because what's the feeling?
I knew you were going to say that.
You're holding the feeling of the fear. You're holding the feeling of the fear. Someone put in the Facebook feed 90, 91, and 104 because Sherry is feeling the fear. Do not feel the fear. See the law of attraction bringing you that amount and more. But think in the energy how it feels to be successful. You're holding on to all the energies of all the things that have gone wrong. Remember what it feels like to feel successful. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Sherry. Yes, God bless you. Bye. 1-888-565-1470. You know, let's take a look. We know that Sherry calls often into the show, and Sherry holds on to a lot of the experiences that, well, have turned out the way she didn't want. So then at every corner, she's expecting something to go wrong. And literally out on the street, something went wrong. Now, fortunately for her, she's all right. But when we begin to think that around every corner, something bad is going to happen, something's not going to work out, then we attract all of those experiences. So please, feel the feeling of what you want. Do not lose yourself in the fear of that which you do not desire. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines at 1-888-565-1470, taking your calls all across the United States. If you're in your car listening, love to hear from you wherever you are out and about. But we're going to go right now to Deerfield Beach, and we have Lisa on the line. Lisa, how are you this evening?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Good. Happy New Year, Lisa.
Oh, you too. I hope it is. I'm saying it will be different.
It will be. It will be, yes. Yes.
It's been a long time since I talked to you.
Yes.
So many emotions are going through me, and you're talking about the subject, and that's what I'm concentrating about right now. What does Spirit see really what I should be doing with my life as an artist or author?
Well, actually, limiting is picking one or the other, all right? Because look at yourself as the conduit of energy. Look at yourself as the person who is responsible for the flow of divinity to come through you in any expression that is a talent or a gift of yours. And that includes both of them. But Spirit also tells me that you're afraid. You're feeling afraid of being alone. You're feeling afraid that you're not good enough. you're feeling afraid that you can't handle everything. And it's really this sense of feeling alone and abandoned. Yes?
Yeah, that's what I'm fighting.
That's what you're fighting. And this less than good enough feeling, this I'm afraid, I don't know if I can handle it all. I don't know if I can figure out how. And everything is seemingly insurmountable. Seems like too much of a challenge. And Lisa's looking at the mountain going, oh, there's no way I'm going to make it all the way up there at the top, even if there is like a golden ring at the top. So you're feeling as if, as a single person, as just one human being, you cannot do it alone. So I say this to you, Lisa, and I say this to everybody listening. We're never alone. We are never alone. We have guides. We have angels.
I talk to them.
Yes. We have people who do care about us, and those of us who believe we don't have someone who cares about us, we have our guides and our angels, which some days, if you roll them all up, I'm still picking guides and angels over people sometimes, because they're just positive vibration. There's no iffy stuff with angels and guides. They show up, and they're there to assist you. And you don't have to doubt. And yes, your husband's very much around you, and is very much around you during the holidays. And I want to place a chair. I want to place a chair in the room, not the bedroom, another room, and I want to see him sitting there. That's the feeling that I get.
A recliner?
Mm-hmm.
Does he really talk to me, or am I just kind of imagining it?
No, I don't think you're imagining it. I don't get the sense you are, because I feel his presence, his energy, his essence, right? Because he's busy up there on the other side, but I feel the essence just touching base from time to time on that recliner, on that chair as they show it to me. And I see that connectivity there. And you're not alone. And when you look back and you review life, even though he was a contributor, you kind of ran the show anyhow. So why all of a sudden you think you can't do it? Totally beyond us, right? So let's go, Lisa. Let's look and see. When was the first time you didn't feel as if you were good enough to do something on your own? Because when we look at that, when we sign up and say, let me look and see where this came from, and we prove to ourselves that we are good enough, and we recognize the aspects that are good and whole and complete, then we can feel wonderful. We can feel that energy, that essence, that connectivity, and we can know that we can do anything.
Could I ask a big favor of you? I need this energy, open up, or what do you call it?
Yes.
Could you do that for me if it's not too much time? Or
you want me to help you open up your energy for connectivity, honey? Is that what you're asking?
Yes, and see, I'm going to the chiropractor, but I don't have enough transportation, so I should go to him regularly, but I don't have transportation, and if that would help.
Okay, so let's open up the energy, shall we, before I end the call? So take a nice breath for me, all right? Take a breath, and I'm going to bring in the light. I'm going to bring in first the white light. I'm going to swirl it with some golden light, some silver light. I'm infusing it with green light, and then there's purple light. And as these lights begin to spiral around, I'm going to bring it in through the top of your head, your Godhead, your connectivity. And I'm going to bring it down to the back of your skull, down to the base of your neck. And as it penetrates through, I'm going to infuse every aspect of the cells in the body and the spine. And we're going to bring it down through the discs, right down the base of the spine, and we're going to illuminate every aspect of the spine. And as we do that, above your head, I awaken this violet ray that opens up to be the most magnificent lotus of energy. And as this lotus flower opens up, in the middle of the flower it pours this honey, the great connection to the heavens, and I pour it in. And I bring it in for the clarity and the knowing that one is connected always to the universe. And this golden energy of honey, this sweet energy, creates you with the love and the oneness that created the entire universe. Take a breath, Lisa. And exhale.
Thank you.
Okay. Did you feel that?
Yes, I really did.
Powerful.
Thank you. Yes.
All right. See that flower above you continually. The green, the silver, the white, the purple ray spinning through the top of your head down your spine, healing every aspect of the body. Thank you so much for reconnecting with us, Lisa. So glad. Happy New Year. Bye. Stay with us, everyone. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. Pick up the phone and call us at 1-888-565-1470. Join the conversation. We're spiritually speaking with all of you. Stay with us. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different reel.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open, 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
Talk health. Talk wealth. Talk politics. Talk 1470 and 95.3 FM. WNN. Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM. W237BD Boca Raton. The Health and Wealth Radio Network.
A bad back, heartburn, low libido, stiff joints, not sleeping well, got allergies, need to lose weight? If you want to feel better, please tune into my health talk show Sunday mornings at 10, the Dr. Bob Martin Show on Talk 1470 WNN.
Now you can get Talk 1470 WNN on 95.3 FM too. Loud and clear. Health and Wealth Radio, WNN.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell.
I'm Alan Knight.
And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling. I hope you had the feeling too.
I get them all the time.
Oh, to tune into our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay, let's get in tune with Sarah Spiritual right now.
Okay.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, another interactive hour of uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share the love and light.
Standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. And the characters, they change like water into wine. Everything comes when the stars align. Do you know me? Do you know me? Have we met before? I've been standing here before you long before you saw me, before you. And you called me. Every soul has its movie.
Yes, indeed. Every soul's got a movie. Let's get some popcorn and watch that movie. Let's see what we've got going on in our lives. And I'm going to go right back to the phone lines and Facebook people. Be sure to leave me your Facebook question in the feed. Be very clear with your questions on Facebook. I'd like to know the direct question that you want answered and your birthday. The more direct you are, the easier it is for me to get to your question and to answer it easily. All right? So stay with us on Facebook, and we're going to go right back to the phone lines, and let's see. I guess I'm going to go right to Atlanta again. I got Shadi, and she is in Atlanta. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. And how can we assist you tonight in Atlanta?
Well, I wanted to call and see. Well, first of all, thank you for the show so far. It's been really good. I enjoy listening to you.
Great.
And, yeah, and just really, I think with my career and just overall life, what, if anything, I think everything is going along really nicely. And I do want to grow in my career.
Yes.
Really not even...
I do see that. Yeah, I do see that. I do see that, and I feel that July opens up the time for some growth in career. Is there another study or another application or certification that you have to take for the work? Because I'm feeling like there's something else that you can do to advance yourself. Does this make sense to you?
Well, I just finished my 75 hours for real estate.
Okay.
And so I'm scheduling I do advertising, like billboards and stuff like that. But
all right, but for your real estate, now you have to go take the test, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So I had a proctor. I found a proctor.
Right. So I see the test. I'm seeing the test for you. Okay. So I'm seeing that coming to pass, and so I know we have to prepare for that. So that's like the application for the test and the certification, right? Because we can do real estate, but unless we do real estate, we really need to have that piece of paper. Then we can really be in real estate. So that is the next step that I see coming for you, and I feel that you begin to feel the fruits of the labor in the 7 month, in the July month. Doesn't mean that you're not going to pass till then, but it takes a little time for you to just get yourself situated. I feel that if you don't take the test by the beginning of March, that it is best to wait until May 1st to take your test. Mercury goes retrograde. Oh, yes, I can't believe I'm talking about that again, but it'll go retrograde at the very end of March, I believe, right through the most of April, on or around the 15th or so of April. So with that in mind, we want to avoid that and get it done before or after that time. This is when I see a lot of growth coming for you. And what's interesting is that this year for you is also representative of a lot of new beginnings. This year is going to bring a lot of new beginnings for you. It's almost like you're starting a whole cycle of life over. It's like everything that you've accomplished thus far, great accomplishments or less than great accomplishments, it's in the past now. And you're getting ready to move and step into a new paradigm, something new for yourself. And Sade, what is one of the limiting beliefs that you feel may be holding you back? Let's take a look at what might be holding you back. Is there a thought or something that runs through you that makes you hesitant to do things?
I was talking to my friend about this earlier. Like, I think I get in really healthy routines where I'm up at 6 running yoga at work and just on it, and then I'll fall out of that routine probably because it's like I guess I get bored with it, and I'm kind of like I want this really awesome routine, that feels exciting and everything. And I think that sometimes me, like, feeling like, oh, I didn't wake up, I didn't do that right this morning.
Okay.
I know it sounds a little ADD, but it's just that I think limits me sometimes.
All right,
in my daily routine.
And that makes perfect sense because you're looking to, first of all, you're chastising yourself. I mean, I missed it. Oh, I didn't do it right. I didn't get up. I missed today. I missed another day. Oh,
yeah.
And so you're criticizing yourself when in this moment you can sit there and say, well, I had a break, but I notice a difference in my body when I don't do it. And it feels so great to be healthy and feel yourself healthy and filled with vitality and in this nice tone flow of a body. Feel that energy and see that. And, I have a lot of clients who are competitors. They're in different types of physique competitions, and be it a pageant or being, like Mr. America or some workout, or I have a client who's in a bikini competition, right? So whatever it is, see yourself in that physical body looking that way that you want for yourself, and feel what it feels like to be a winner, to feel that accomplishment. How do you feel when you're accomplished? And where's the learned behavior that if you miss one step on the journey to success, that we're not good enough, or we're not smart enough, or we're not disciplined enough? Where does that learned behavior come from? And reposition that within your feeling and feel it differently. And honor yourself and tell yourself that it's okay to take a break. And don't judge yourself in that harshness.
Totally.
All right? That will make a tremendous difference for you. All right? Keep us posted.
I will. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. God bless you. Bye. 1-888-565-1470. And we're going to pop onto Facebook and see what questions we have going on Facebook. And we've got calls from Pompano Beach here on the board. We've got West Palm Beach. We've got all across the United States. But we've got a Facebook question from Dominique. And Dominique is wondering if we have any messages because she's been sensing a shift. And yes, there is a shift coming for you. There's a shift in your independence. There's a shift creating in more independence for you, Dominique. I'm seeing independence coming to you. It's between now and June, but really June feels as if it is the time when you feel that independence really concretely in your hands and that you are accomplishing what is necessary so that you can have that independence. It is a journey for you because you are also learning to trust your ability to sustain yourself and having faith in yourself and loving yourself first. So just hang in there a little longer there, Dominique, because independence is coming, and then we got a big shift coming in career and personal relationships. We seek independence right now, Dominique. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. And we're going to go right back to Facebook and answer another question on Facebook. We have Lisa. Let me see. Lisa, she feels lost in her relationships. She feels overwhelmed with kids and work. The Spirit have a message for her. You know, Lisa, one of the things that is that you are Superwoman. You do too many things. And I know that you're overwhelmed, but you're also not asking for help. There are things that you can delegate, and there are some things that maybe we do not need to put enough importance on. We really need to say that's not that important. It can wait. But you're feeling as if you have to be all things to all people. And, you know, I'm reminded of that saying, my cup runneth over. You're not supposed to be giving people what's in your cup to drink. It's the runneth over part that everyone should be getting. So if your cup is empty, then how can we have any runneth over to give someone? Take some time, Lisa, to journal, to sit and write down everything that you want this 2018 year to be for you. Don't lose yourself in, I don't know how I'm going to accomplish that, because that's part of feeling overwhelmed. And feel what it feels like to have peace and quiet, to have all the tasks accomplished, to have the finances that are necessary for the family that you have. Feel yourself doing something every day that brings you joy. And by feeling that and seeing that, you will begin to incorporate something joyful for Lisa every day. I sincerely hope that we've been of service to you here on Facebook. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. I am going to go back to the phone lines at 1-888-565-1470. And we are going to go to Stephanie. And Stephanie is in Pompano. Stephanie, how are you this evening?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you for asking. It's so nice to get a hold of you. I've been trying, and I'm so glad
wonderful.
I got through.
Yes, I'm glad you got through. Happy New Year and welcome. Stephanie, how did you hear about the show?
Well, I listen to you every Wednesday on my way home from work because it's usually traffic.
Oh, good. Glad to keep you company on, 95 Florida Turnpike? Where are you?
Well, I try to take shortcuts on Powerline.
Okay.
To Walls. Yeah. That
Well,
area.
give my regards to Powerline, okay?
I will. I see it every day.
Yes. So, Stephanie, how may I be of assistance to you?
I'm curious about what the new year might hold for me, but I've had a concern for a few years, and this year is an important year for my daughter.
Okay.
And I don't know, I continually feel disregarded and disrespected by her.
Okay. Daughter's
and
birthday.
I don't understand why, really. I don't understand why.
What's your daughter's birthday?
Even when I ask her, she doesn't. She's April 1st, 1989.
Okay, so I'm going to hold up for the camera. I have, whoops, it's all scribbly here, but see the number 4 is right here on my little thing. You can't see it, but where's my paper? It's here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I've got a 4. So before you even said it, she's got this very strong personality, all right? And when I'm in her energy, honey, I've got this, you know what? She's going to do it her way. She don't want to hear anybody's opinion. And
Absolutely.
she feels as if, all right, and I know she makes you feel this way, so I've got to say it the way they tell me. She makes you feel like you're stupid. Like, that's the energy.
Exactly.
Like, she talks down to you like you don't, like, I'm sorry, have I been living life or something? I've managed this far, honey. So there's this battle of the wits, and she dismisses you, and in this making you feel unimportant, there's something for you to look at. Now, I know that the personalities of some of the youth today, well, they see things a little differently than maybe we did. And you know what? Our parents would say the same of us. So I'm not going to say that to you. I will also say that your daughter is angry. Your daughter holds a lot of resentment. She's a very angry girl, and her little spirit came in angry. And this is something that she has to work through in her life. That's one of her life tests, one of her life lessons. This is what I see. I also see that you attracted her to be part of your soul, physical soul family here on earth, because she's actually a mirror of someone in your life from an early learned behavior where you were made to feel unimportant. So it is for you to disconnect from your daughter. Now, that doesn't mean not love your daughter. That means do not take it personally. Have the boundary. Do not engage when she is about to cross the boundary. Send her love from your heart, because she's not hearing you, so there's no sense having the words.
Exactly.
And it's an important time for her to make life choices, but you need to step back and let her figure it out. And this is when I say, pop your best popcorn, girl, because it's going to be a good show. And watch her figure it out. And every time you offer advice, she doesn't want to hear it. So now, zip it. Throw the key away, as my grandmother would say. Do not engage. And in your vision, in your mind, see her arriving at a decision that's for her highest good. When she crosses the boundary of respect as her parent, and she resides in your primary household, correct?
Correct.
So we have boundaries, we have rules, and in order to exist in the household, we have to adhere to the rules. And we have to have a modicum of courtesy and respect for the people that are in the household. If she ceases to do that, if she's not doing that, you give her some actions. Now, you would say, then I'm going to engage in fight. It's going to get worse. I understand that.
No,
but,
I don't do that.
Okay, but you've got to put that there. But beyond that, if she's not even in the mood to talk, then don't even say good morning. Because the minute you do, you're faced with ugliness. Because she's not feeling happy. But that is not a reflection of what you have done. That is where she's at right now. And she needs to learn how to feel that and articulate it and process it so she could find the vibration that makes her happy. But what she's doing is she's raining on your parade, and you're going to work in a bad mood, and you didn't even get there yet.
Exactly.
So, in your moment of now, whenever she acts up, you say, in the moment of now, I am in harmony, I am in peace, I am surrounded by love, I am love, I give love, and I feel safe, and I honor me. She can't do anything to disrupt your energy, all right? You're taking it personally, so now we're not going to take it personally. And it's good for you to sit back and home and go to the memory where you felt as if you weren't being respected. Your opinion didn't matter. You weren't important enough. Your little voice as a little girl was shushed. And stand up and have your voice. Have your voice and know that what you feel, what you believe to be true is your truth. And you don't have to convince anybody of what your truth is. And this will allow you to navigate this with as little conflict as possible. Now, is she getting ready to go off to school?
Well, marriage.
Oh.
In November. And that's another one of my concerns, because if she's disrespecting someone who's important in her life, her mother, I'm just hoping that doesn't pass on to her new life.
All right, don't put that energy there. No. Don't put the energy there. Now, as an observer of life and someone who's, well, let me use this saying, you've been around the block. So you imagine that when she's not on her best behavior, aspects of that personality will trickle out. We can't stop it from happening. So I'm sure he's seen that side of her already. And what he hasn't, so they have to work it out between them. And sometimes people need some shake-up to really get them to stop and make such an adjustment. So that's for them to work through. Do not do that. But does she have some more schooling she has to accomplish or something? Because I feel like there's some additional class or something she has to take. I realize that she's a little advanced in age, but I feel like there's a test or something she has to do.
Yes, she keeps taking courses because right now she can, it's there for her to do before
right.
It runs out. So she's taken online college courses and she's taken some to get degrees, I guess, for her job.
Okay, and I see that continuing for a while, so that she's on track for that. So, and thank you for that clarification because I was feeling that energy around her. So I want to thank you so much for calling and listening to the show, and I'm happy to keep you company on the ride home. And just know that you bring value to every relationship that you're a part of. Your voice is a voice of truth. You speak love, and that you do count and you do matter. All right?
Yes.
All right. You. Thank you so much, Stephanie. God bless you.
You too.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. 1-888-565-1470. I'm going to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got Cindy, and Cindy is in West Palm Beach. Cindy, how are you tonight?
Fine. How are you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing wonderfully, Cindy. And, well, what limiting belief are we going to just blow the top off of tonight for you?
Well, I just wanted to ask you about, well, of course, this new year. And recently, I think someone's been visiting me at nighttime here because when I'm trying to sleep, I get either touched or something's leaning on me, or I just sense that someone's here and I don't know who it is or what they want. I don't know if it's a family member or if it's maybe just something in my apartment.
Well, something good to do is to kind of clear the energy in the house. I have sprays that we make. You can spray out the house a bit just to kind of keep the energy in a high vibration. And that's never going to chase away a family member or someone who's here for your highest good to make connections. So we can never go wrong with the little Sarah Spiritual spray in the corner and misting the house a bit to keep the vibration at its highest level. I am made aware of a male energy feels like a father. Your father's passed, Cindy?
I actually, I only met my father once when I was very young, and I, wasn't raised with him, so I don't know. I don't know.
Well, when I heard your voice and you started to talk to me, I wrote the father. So it is very possible that it's a father, could be a grandfather, but I have in the father's position a gentleman who is connecting with you. You may want to check and see when father's birthday is. Sometimes when their birthday or their passing is anniversary time, that it's easier for the veil for them to come through at this time. So I'm feeling that it's a visit from a family member. It's a male energy, feels like it lines up with father, all right?
It might be my son's grandfather.
Possibly.
My father-in-law,
It's in the position of a father, so yes, it could be ex-father-in-law. It's very, very possible, all right? So if there was a close relationship, and do we know the birthday of the father-in-law, please?
I don't remember.
So I have some significance with the month of 12. So there's something in the month of December connected to the father-in-law, your son. There's some significance in the month of 12. This is what they make me aware of. Okay?
I can ask my son about that.
Okay.
But,
check with him. So I'm seeing that energy. So I'm not feeling any, off vibration. I'm feeling that there's a connection there with you. All right. 2018 is going to bring for you, you're coming into this cycle of last year where you were cleaning out a lot of things in your energy. You were cleaning out a lot of ways that weren't working for you, even people. I feel like you really stepped into your spirituality and you kind of cut away some people. And as you cut away all those people, now you're kind of stepping into your own. And it's for you to map what the next 5 years looks like for you. Because I feel like in the next 5 years, there's going to be a change coming for you. There's some repositioning that they tell me about. I don't know that you're leaving South Florida, but I feel like there's some shift in location for you that will come. And I feel like we kind of close some doors with work and career as well. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, I've been trying to move now, not having, any luck, but I'm trying.
Okay, so let's redesign those words. And everyone listening, trying out of the vocabulary. We are not trying. We are creating. I'm collaborating with the universe and creating the perfect next house for myself where I feel harmony and peace and love and joy. You see that we're not trying. Because when we don't feel that we're going to get there, we don't know how we're going to get there, then we don't get there. I want you to feel you're going to get there. I want you to. I remember when I got my house, I drove down the street and I used to they must have thought I was a stalker because I would drive down the street and sit outside by the house. I was like, all right. I could see myself in the house. Like I saw myself putting the key in the door. They must have been like, this lady's crazy. But that's what I did. I saw the house. I sat there and I would drive by it and see myself in the house. Okay?
Oh, wow.
So I'm not telling you to stalk people's houses, but drive by neighborhoods and say, I can see myself here. It feels good here. I like the way this feels. And it's going to come. All right? It's going to come. But definitely 5 years from now, you're not where you are now. So that doesn't mean it's going to wait 5 years, but I know the next 5 years, you're doing a lot of shifting and changing to have this really nice, peaceful, harmonious next step of life. All right?
Okay. Could I ask you just one more question, please?
Go ahead.
About my brother. My brother passed in 2010. And we don't know what he died from. He went into the hospital for surgery on his heart, and his heart was okay. So it wasn't that. They don't know what happened, but he passed.
Brother's birthday, please?
June 16th.
Did he have a something in his throat because he was recovering from the surgery? Was there something in his throat?
Well, they would put him under, so they had him like on this breathing machine and stuff.
Okay. So what I feel here is the minute you said his name, I feel something happened with his throat. So maybe there was a lack of connection of air for a moment. I don't know, but something closes here in the throat, almost like I choked, is how it feels to me. That's what it feels like. So there's that energy right there. But it obviously was his time, honey. Sometimes, we do everything we can in medical science, but when someone has this exit, this is their exit. There's really no getting around it. We could talk about something being wrong in the physical body. I see things wrong in people's physical bodies, and they're like, oh, no, that's not... And then that ends up being the problem or a root cause of something that happens because it's there in the energy. So something was going on. I don't know what it was there, but it was a peaceful transition, honey. So there's no need to worry that there was uncomfortability because I don't feel that.
That's good to know because I've often wondered, and I've dreamed of him coming to me also.
Mm-hmm. But he's very, very, he was more like a friend than a brother to you, yes?
Yes, we were very close.
Yeah. I see this very friendly energy is what I see between the two of you, so.
Yes. Well, I thank you very much.
Welcome. You're welcome. Why is someone talking to me about a dog and tags? Who has a dog?
A dog?
Yeah. Dog tags, dog.
In the spirit world or
yes,
here?
Spirit world. They're talking to me about that, please.
My dog that
yes.
passed?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Wow.
Okay. And did you have like a name tag for your dog or something? Or there's a little plaque with their name on it? So I don't know. I have a tag too.
Yes, and
yes.
I actually have her footprint.
Okay.
And the vet where she had passed.
Mm-hmm.
It really, I'm sorry, it just tears me up. They put a plaque, a footstep with her name on it.
With her name. I see her name tag, okay? I have a dog tag. I see a name tag. I have a dog. Dog is right there with your brother, okay? So,
wow.
They're in peace, honey. All right. I couldn't let you go without saying that because they were just there like, don't let her hang up, Sarah. While you're figuring out what we're saying, don't let her hang up. So,
wow.
All right.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're
Thank
welcome,
you very much.
God bless you. All right. Thank you so much for following the show, Cindy. I know that you do. God bless you.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. 1-888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going to take more calls. We've got Connecticut, we've got Pompano Beach, we've got Palm Beach, and we've got all across the United States of America. And then again, we have some people in Canada on Facebook. We've got some people in the UK following us. Everyone is connected here to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and we love connecting with all of you. So stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because we're going to be right back.
Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. And the characters, they change like water into wine, and everything comes when the stars align. Do you know me? Do you know
Would you like
me?
answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell.
I'm Alan Knight.
And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling. I hope you had a feeling too.
I get them all the time.
Oh, to tune in to our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay, let's get in tune with Sarah Spiritual right now.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Yes, indeed, I am. And how are you this evening on this wonderful Wednesday night that falls on the new moon? The new moon, what do we want to create? Now's a great time to write down everything that you desire and really feel it. If you've learned anything from tonight's show, I want you to know that it's important for you to feel what's important. Feel what it feels like. See the energy of the success. See yourself being one with that desired outcome. And see it and feel it, but feel it in the moment of now. Feel it as if it's already come. Don't keep looking into the future. saying, wow, I can't wait till I get there because then you're going to miss what's happening here. We have to be fully present in the moment. In the moment of now, in the breath of life that we have, this is all we have. You know, I've got an interesting story about that, Hawaii broadcast emergency system message that happened. And perhaps she's listening. One of my clients in Maui, I was talking to her and I was saying, for the hurricanes and things we prepared. And since things seem a little unsettled, I said to her, be prepared for anything in case things start getting a little out of sorts. Because there's a lot of conversations, a lot of things that are unsettled. And, I was feeling the vibration that behind the scenes, the government in Hawaii was doing what they needed to do to prepare in case anything were to happen. And this is not Sarah Spiritual predicting something's going to happen. But I had the conversation with her. I said, this way, if, you have to kind of lay low for a little bit of time, you have all the supplies you need, it's the islands, you may not have everything available, so start to stock up. And she said, that makes perfect sense to me, Sarah. My father was a colonel in the military at one time, so yes, I understand. And she said, I'm a military brat, so I know what to do. And I said, okay, military brat, go ahead and do it. Next day, she sends me this message that, it was not a drill and something was heading their way. And I don't want to speak that into existence, so I'm not going to be specific. But, it just pauses us all to stop and think that there's a lot of things in the energy. And what we choose to focus on, we're going to create. And I'm sure there's some fears out there. And so think that whoever was operating the computer, and apparently it had a drop-down screen, and just clicked on the wrong thing, sent out this message. But I bet it got everyone's attention. Because what if you only had those 30 minutes? What would you do? Pay attention, everyone. Pay attention to how you're feeling. Pay attention to what you do with and for other people. And please be kind. Which leads me to my challenge. Raise your hands. I, who listen to Sarah Spiritual, do solemnly swear that I'm going to take this challenge. Did you say that? Did you? You did, right? Okay, here's the challenge. We are going to do random acts of kindness, and I want you to pay it forward. And we're going to have a pay it forward challenge, and everyone who sends me a message, here we go. The Sarah Spiritual fan page, Facebook message, I want you to tell me your story of your random act of kindness. A few weeks ago, I was in the drive-through for Dunkin' Donuts, and I was getting my coffee, and I decided to pay for the person behind me. Well, I've been doing things like that ever since then. And once you do an act of kindness, even if you feel like it didn't get noticed, you create this ripple effect, this vibrational current that travels out into the collective and shifts the vibration of mankind. Yes, you, with your random acts of kindness, you can shift the vibration of mankind. If one person can create fear and panic by a drop-down menu, then why can't we, by random acts of kindness, holding the door for someone? I know sometimes we don't have the extra abundance that we feel we want to do something of a financial matter, and I'm not saying you must do that. Do random acts of kindness that will help someone else. You see someone with trouble, having trouble loading the groceries in their car, help them. If there's someone who's elderly, they need your assistance, or they seem to be reaching or not finding the product or the aisle on the aisle they're in, ask them, what are you looking for? Can I help you? There's nothing it takes from your breath of life that can stop you from giving to someone else. So take the time. Now, here's what you're going to do. You're going to write down what you did, your story. You're going to share your story. And I'm going to receive them in my message boxes on Sarah Spiritual on Facebook. So you've got to go to my Sarah Spiritual page on Facebook, like the page, follow the page, and in the message, say, hi, Sarah, it's me. And this is what I did today. And every entry that I have, I'm going to enter. And then on Valentine's Day week, I believe the show is the day before Valentine's, we are going to pick 5, count them, 5 winners. And 2 of those 5 winners are going to receive a free 15-minute personal session with me, Sarah Spiritual. But you have to go to the Sarah Spiritual Facebook page, like the page, follow the page, and tell me your random act of kindness. And we're going to share some of them. And we just may have someone come on air and share. If I get a spectacular story of something spectacular you did, then I think you deserve to come right here and sit right next to Sarah Spiritual. Yes, indeed. And we're going to tell you what it's like to do random act of kindness. Is everyone in? Say, I do solemnly swear that I participate. Did you raise your hand? If you're driving, you can do it later. Is everybody in? I want to see on my Facebook page, I'm in Sarah. Get on my Sarah Spiritual Facebook page right now and say, I am in. I'm in for the random act of challenge. You got it. Remember, 2 free 15-minute sessions plus 3 other prizes, and maybe one person who has a spectacular story will get to sit right here. Now, if you're out of state, I can't say I'm going to fly you in, so don't get that in your head. But if you're local or we can get you here, and if you're out of state, we will call you in. But I would love to have you share your story live on air with me and for all of us to see what a difference we can make. All right, I've got to go right back to the phone lines. I went off on my random act of kindness, and I've got a million random acts of kindness I've got to do right here live on air on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 The Talk, and 1100 AM in Atlanta. Because Atlanta people, I hope you're in this too. And remember, at 7 o'clock, you got to pop on over to WWNN because, you know, they only give us 5 to 7 to share special moments. So we got to pop on over. We are going to Claire in Pompano. Claire, I know you've been holding, Miss Claire. How are you? Claire? Claire? I think she fell asleep on Sarah Spiritual. Claire? All right. We're going to put Claire on hold, and hopefully we get Claire back. We're going to go to Vera, and Vera is in Connecticut. Vera, how are you this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Vera. And how can Spirit and I assist you in shifting some limited belief?
I just wanted to know if everything's going to be okay for me and my sister. We just lost our brother.
Oh, my goodness, Vera, I'm so sorry.
We went through a disaster, finding out a lot of stuff that we were, like, our hearts filled with heaviness.
I understand.
I don't know how to explain it to you, and I just don't know, you know, if everything's going to be okay for me and my sister, you know, with my brother's sister,
right,
my brother's wife.
Yes, yeah.
It's been really up
very
and
difficult,
down.
yeah. You know what I'm feeling here? I'm feeling that there's a lot of family secrets that are pertain to your brother and his wife, and that your brother did his best to shield you all. But I also feel as if the wife of the brother, and I mean her no disrespect, but she was a strong personality, and she was kind of ruling the roost, as they say there in that household. And I feel as if she's kind of cutting everybody out of the picture, and you're not really getting all the information. She's only feeding you what she wants you to know, and there's more to the story. I also feel that she didn't really want too many people there to celebrate your brother's life, and I don't really understand what that's about, but I feel as if people were kind of pushed to the side during the gathering for the celebration of the life your brother lived. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, because she had said to us that we had to sit in the back. We couldn't be with the main family in the front aisle.
All right.
And when I went in there, it took me 10 minutes to go up and do a closure with my brother. And I just,
you didn't really get to do that either, because you felt like you were being watched and you didn't feel welcome.
Yes. Yes.
And your brother just passed. Is this correct?
Correct.
Okay. So
I mean, is it going to get better for us?
You're going to basically choose your sides, honey. You're going to choose your sides. You and your sister are going to heal in your way. But I want to bridge the connection between you and your brother now, if I can, okay? And by that I mean he's in transit, so it's not easily accessed. But we're going to extend the bridge that connects me from here to there. And we're going to have closure now, if we may do that together, yes?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I want you to see yourself connected to your brother, but do not remember him as you last saw him. I want you to see him full of life. Can you do that? In the essence of who he was. And he was a character. He was a character.
Correct. Yes, he was.
And I feel that he used to play tricks or pranks or something on people. He was sarcastic. He's just very off the cuff kind of guy. So what do you want to say to your brother now so that we can bridge that connection for you?
In a good sense, or? In a good sense,
because he's in the light. And you we can't judge him. You can't judge him.
Okay. I do love him. He is my brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I will always love him.
Mm-hmm.
But I am just very, very hurt. I just don't know why he put us through all what he did.
Right. But tell him you forgive him. You have to feel the energy of forgiveness. And if you can't do that now, you want to put yourself there. All right?
I want to forgive him.
Okay.
You know, let him go to his destiny.
Mm-hmm.
I will not forget.
Okay. But why
you
are
know,
they let me ask you this, sweetheart. Why are they talking to me about finances?
Because they took over all my mom's finances, her Social Security, whatever she was getting. They were just doing their own thing and not taking care of my mother.
Okay. So you see,
it was all in their needs, not what my mother needed.
Right.
Because my mother has Alzheimer's, so she really doesn't know anything, you know. Right. And it's just they wanted to do what they wanted to do with her money and not take care of her.
I understand. So I'm aware of that. I have finances here, the misappropriation of the finances. All right. And this. And I'm not defending your brother, but I feel like there was a lot of pull and energy, and it's not something he did alone. So you would hope that he had a better voice for your mother, but there's a division here in the family. So you and your sister need to regroup and take care of what you need to take care of.
And that's my mom, 100%.
Mm-hmm. Then you do that. All right.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Right. And your mom is seeing a lot of her loved ones on the other side. She's talking about them. So she's connecting with them. She's already seen your brother in the spirit world. There's a man who stands very close to Mother, who's not your brother, who's been there in spirit for a while.
My dad.
Okay. So he stands there very strongly next to her. And he's right there looking after her. All right. Your father was a strong personality, yes?
Yes.
Okay. He stands with that strength next to her. And this is what I see. All right. I am sorry for the loss. And I know that this will navigate, well, a little difficultly, but you will get through this. I hope we stay in contact, Vera. If you're open to a personal session, visit my website, Sarah Spiritual, and I can assist you navigating some of these things that are, well, maybe best not said on air, but we are getting ready to go to the break. But Thank you so much for calling, and
thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Thank you, and I will follow you, and I love you too.
Thank you. And how did you hear about the show, Vera?
My sister. Well, I had a session with you when I was down in Florida.
Okay. All right. We'll reconnect.
Last Saturday. So I had a couple of questions to ask you, and I just felt that I needed to speak to you.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you felt comfortable, and heart to heart, soul to soul, we will navigate this together, my dear. God bless you, and I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and as you listen to us in Atlanta, and we say farewell to you on WWE, 1100 a.m. in Atlanta, pop on over to WWNN, because we still have another hour of us all being together for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. Stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me?
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open, 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
Talk here, talk there. Talk 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. WNN. Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM, W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
Taking over-the-counter or prescription drugs unnecessarily is a drag, whereas feeling great like you used to is the way it ought to be. Learn how to feel, function, and perform to your full health potential. Tune into the Dr. Bob Martin Show, Sunday morning at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
Talk health, talk wealth, talk politics, talk 1470 and 95.3 FM, WNN.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell.
I'm Alan Knight.
And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling. I hope you had the feeling too.
I get them all the time.
Oh, to tune in to our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay. Let's get in tune with Sarah Spiritual right now.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the third hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light.
Yes, indeed. I am in alignment with my destiny. Shout it out from the rooftops. I am in alignment with my destiny. Even if you don't know what your destiny is. I'm in alignment with my destiny. Feel what it feels like to feel great about everything. And this is the new moon. And it's time for tapping into that new vibration. Write it down. I remember the first time my spiritual teacher told me, write down everything that you want to have happen in a short span of time. So I very diligently wrote down, he called it a petition. So I wrote my petition to all my angels and my saints and my guides. And I said, okay, here we go. He said, now put it in the sock drawer. Well, put it in the sock drawer. He said, and forget about it. I forgot about it. And then when I pulled it out next to my blue socks, I was like, oh, look what happened. So many things had come to pass. Write it, see it, feel it, believe it. Write it, see it, feel it, believe it. But see with your eye and your heart. And when I see with my heart, I see it like an open flower blossoming with all the fragrance of success, that sweet smell of success. This is what's there for all of you. We just have to believe it's possible. And then, every once in a while, there's a blue moon, yes? Blue moon, I see you coming real soon. Yeah, I'm changing the words. Because guess what? There's a blue moon coming at the end of January 2018. And on Tuesday night, January 30th, there's also this lunar eclipse that's going. So how many of you have some baggage and junk in the trunk from 2017? Maybe you've got some stuff from 16, 15, 14, whatever. Time to let it go. So we're going to be releasing a lot of that which we don't want to carry into the rest of our 2018. We just started, but we don't want to drag it into March, April, May, because we want to be creating. We want to be collaborating with the universe and feeling the vibration of everything we desire. And we've got some Facebook questions happening. We've got a group chat that I popped into, and I was talking to Joe. So thank you, Joe, for starting a group chat. Really glad that you were able to connect with everyone. And we're having quite the discussion in our group chat. Plus, we have our chat right here on Facebook. But on Tuesday, the 30th of January, at the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. But if you're online, you can be a part of my Blue Moon Lunar Eclipse Full Moon Ceremony. Blue moon, full moon, lunar eclipse, woohoo, we've got a party going on. And we are going to be opening up the energy, releasing energy. We're going to be calling in the energy of the angels, the masters, the guides, and we are going to call in the vibration and the frequency and really attune ourselves up. Because when we're in the vibration of spirit, when we're in the vibration of the Creator, then we're attuned to that vibration. And early in the show, I talked about how it felt when I knew something good was happening. I could feel that excitement. Well, we're going to attune you so you know what the feeling is of that excitement. So I do hope you visit sarahspiritual.com, and we'll put up the Blue Moon class so that you can see the information on the board. And we can do that now, right? Can we put the Blue Moon up? Can we put our little slide up? Because we're going to put that up so we can see what we've got coming up on January 30th. Now I've got everyone singing Blue Moon. And speaking of singing, all the songs that you hear opening and closing in the show and going to break, those are all instant downloads that Spirit gives me. So we have our Super Blue Moon gathering with me, c'est moi, and the Spirit Realm, Sarah Spiritual. We're going to align and manifest with our power of meditation and our ceremony. And this class is only 18 to honor 2018. We've really created a nice price point for everyone to participate, local or not local. Visit sarahspiritual.com. Join us for this ceremony. If you're looking for something to ramp it up, kick it up a notch, and really catapult you into this vibrational frequency of manifestation, then I would love for you to join me for this as well as my shift class. We want to tap into this 2018 and really ground ourselves into creating everything that we want. I've got to go back to the phone lines. Facebook people, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for participating in this show. And we are going to go to, let's see if Claire's with us. Claire, are you still there?
Hello, yes.
Hello, Claire. How are you? Did you fall asleep on me?
Thank you.
I thought you fell asleep.
No. I answered, but you didn't hear me.
Oh, well, welcome back, Claire. I hear you now loud and clear. Roger Wilco, I got you. So how can I assist you, Claire, tonight?
Okay, I have to move in March.
Okay.
And I have to find a condo. And I was wondering if I can find one in the same building that I am right now or on the same street. Because I like it here.
Okay, there's several buildings in a row there, yes?
Yes.
Are they three lined up next to each other? Because I'm kind of counting the buildings. There are three?
Oh, there's more than that.
Okay, 3 right next to each other, sweetheart. There's like 3, 1, 2, 3, like in a line. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, and then it kind of breaks around and forms a shape or some kind, right?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, all right. So I see if you go 2 buildings down, if you're facing your building 2 buildings down, there should be an opening in one of those buildings right there. That's where I see. All right?
Okay.
About 2 buildings down. Talk to the management. Talk to the real estate agent handling it. I see a spot for you. And I want you to pick your spot. So, Claire, this is when you get to be the neighborhood stalker. Are you ready? You're going to walk around outside and you're going to look at the buildings and say, I want to go live there. I think I like it there. I can see myself here. Oh, wow, they've got a better view from this apartment. I think I like it here. Look at the tree. I like that view. I don't want to look at a parking lot. I like looking at the pool. I want you to...
Is it a condo?
Yes. I want you to see that.
On the same street? On the same street?
Yes, just a couple of buildings down. That's why I want you to walk the street and say, I stay here. This is where I feel comfortable, and see yourself in that spot.
Is it the north side or the south side?
That's a very good question. Let me ask. North side.
North, okay.
What side are you on now?
I am on the same side.
You're on the north side?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 buildings down. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, now I got a personal GPS going on. I didn't know. And I am directionally challenged, I'll have you know, so that was very good of Spirit. Thank God they know. Claire, don't be afraid of this. I know you feel a little overwhelmed. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to breathe into this.
Because I have to move very soon.
I understand. I understand. We have 2 months. Little less than 2 months, okay?
Yeah.
So you have 7 weeks. We got 7 weeks. And in 7 weeks, anything can happen. But if we feel the fear, it makes it more challenging to attract what you want. That's why I'm saying feel the energy. And you have people who can help you, Claire?
Yes.
Okay. So we have help. We just need the right connection to find the best spot for you. All right? Now, if I go down, there is another group of condos around the corner down the street, yes? Isn't there a whole nother group of condos? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. It's nice there too, Spirit tells me. All right? So I want you to focus on what you want, but look over there as well.
Okay.
Okay? But you are going to stay in the proximity in the area, but I feel strongly that there's something 2 doors down, 2 buildings down. Okay?
Okay.
All right, my dear. Thank you for holding, Claire, and staying with us, all right?
Can I ask you another question?
Sure, go right ahead.
Is there something wrong with my bladder?
Is there a narrowing? We're having difficulty, yes, my dear?
Yeah, because I at night I have to go to the bathroom almost every hour.
Yeah. I feel like there's some pressure building up, some narrowing going on. So you want to check that. You want to check that just in case it's a little, I'm not a doctor, but maybe it's something bacterial. You don't know. So you just want to check that. All right?
How about my insomnia?
Your insomnia?
Yeah.
Well, you're just partying in your sleep. That's why you keep waking up. At least I made you laugh, honey. You know, you have had so many experiences in your life, some positive and some have been very difficult to navigate. Yes, Claire?
Sure. Yeah.
And I feel at times, sometimes when you go to close your eyes, you don't want to close your eyes. So just take a breath, and I want you to talk to the angels. And when you talk to the angels, Claire, I want you to see Archangel Michael, Uriel, Gabriel, and Raphael, all on the 4 corners of your bed, 1 on each corner. Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, and Michael. And ask them to stand the 4 corners so that you may peacefully sleep and have a slumber that is connected to the collective energy of God. And they will watch over you so you could stay asleep, all right?
Good. Thank you.
You're welcome, Claire. Thank you
I'll
so
try that.
much.
I'll do it.
Do it and keep me posted, all right, Claire? I appreciate it. God bless you, honey. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a good
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
We're going to go right back to the phone lines, and let's keep our Facebook questions going, and we'll start to load them up here and answer our questions live on Facebook. But I'm going to go to Louisa, and Louisa is in West Palm. And if you're wanting to join us, pick up the phone and call 1-888-565-1470. Just in case those phone lines get open, you might as well pop on in. Louisa, you managed to get in tonight, so glad to have you connected to us. How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm doing great, Louisa. And how can Spirit and I assist you? What limiting belief do we want to navigate?
Some fear, I guess.
Okay. Not being good enough? Maybe I can't be successful?
Yes.
Okay. Not being good enough to help other people when you don't have your act together? Eesh. Eesh. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know that some of the greatest teachers learn about themselves while they're assisting other people? And you're judging yourself based on a paradigm of perfection that is man-made. You're already perfect. So repeat after me, Louisa. I am in divine perfection.
In divine perfection.
I am the expression of perfection.
Of perfection.
I am the essence of God in motion.
And the essence of God in motion.
Therefore, I am perfect.
Therefore, I am perfect.
Don't be afraid to make a mistake, honey. You're judging it as right or wrong. Some of the greatest most successful people have had the failures that proved to be their stepping stones to greatness. Some of the most successful people have had failures be their stepping stones to greatness. So there's no failure or setback that is really a limitation. It is just merely an indication that you need to realign, redesign something in the plan. And it often takes you to a greater level, a greater spot than had everything been clear sailing. There's no failure that will prevent you unless you allow it to hook into the fear that it's not possible, I'm not good enough, here I go again, look, I made a mistake. And you judge yourself harshly. Remember how great you are. And you can break that limiting belief. And you're building a business, yes? Your own business?
I would like to.
Yes. Well, I see that.
Lots of thoughts.
You have lots of thoughts. So journal. In the moment of now, I'm this. In the moment of now, I'm this. And when I'm this, it feels like this. And when I do this, it feels like that. How does it feel? What gets me excited? What makes me feel like a little girl who's doing really well on double Dutch jumping rope? Did you ever do that, double Dutch jump rope? Do kids still do that? Or did I just date myself?
Oh, I did.
Okay. So remember when you accomplished and you didn't get caught and the rope didn't get caught and you were able to do it, how great it felt? And everyone was like, hey. And then you're like, don't mess up, don't mess up, don't mess up, don't lose the beat. It was a rhythm. You were in the flow. You were in the rhythm of the flow of the action. You need to be in the rhythm of the flow of what you desire. Just like double Dutch jump rope. It seems challenging, but once you're in the rhythm, okay? There's a song, there's a rhythm, see the rhythm of the beat is a powerful feat, puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm on the inside, rhythm on the beat, oh, the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Oh, the rhythm of life is a powerful beat, puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm on the inside, rhythm on the out, oh, the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. You've got to be in the motion. That was like some grammar school song they taught me. Oh, good Lord, what did they do to my brain? Okay, but Spirit just brought me right back. Okay, so we've got that rhythm. You've got that rhythm. Get in the rhythm and don't lose the rhythm. As long as you stay in the rhythm, you're going to get where you're going. Life has rhythm. What's that other song? I've got rhythm, I've got music, I've got my girl who could ask for anything more. What the song is saying is that we've got complete fulfillment of life. They've got movement, they've got rhythm, they've got their partner. Life is good. Feel the feeling, everyone. Okay? And when we feel the fear, don't dismiss it. Just say, okay, I understand. You're part of my journey to greatness. And ask the fear, how can I assist you, fear? What must we realign and readjust? Hello, fear. It's me, Louisa. What's going on? What can we do? And go to the memory where the fear originates and talk to yourself and say, I'm worthy and I'm safe and we're going to have everything we desire. It's going to be a great journey for 2018 for you, Louisa. You'll see.
And one last thing.
Yes.
I wanted to see if my grandpa had a message for me today. It was his anniversary.
Of his passing, yes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you did something for her, a little candle? You're going to light a candle for him, honey?
Yes, I always do, and I did last night.
Yes, so I see a little candle, I see a little light for him there. When I go to his energy, I feel this warmth, like he was a very warm person, very caring person, and almost like all children were attracted to him. He was like a magnet, yes?
Yes.
Okay, and I feel like you were like on his leg. Did you used to hang on his leg or sit on his knee or something? I see you.
I would always sit on his lap.
Yeah, so I've got that energy, and it's like you hang on to his, I don't want to go, no, I want to be, and they're like, no, we've got to go now, I don't want to go. So I've got that energy, right? But he's right there with you, honey. And I see the light that you put for him, so beautiful that you remembered to do that. Beautiful. All right, honey.
And I felt his presence last night. That's why I called. I didn't know what he wanted to tell me. Like, his flower, a rose that we saved from his funeral, fell out of nowhere in the kitchen last night.
Well, you felt his presence because he knows.
Yeah.
And I say this to everyone. I just got to chill. When the veil is thin around their birthday and their anniversary of passing, it's the window. So it's a little easier, no matter what they're doing up there. I think some of them playing dominoes, others playing pinochle, others are just,
That's what he did, playing dominoes.
Yeah. So, they're doing these things. So they're up there in the spirit world making those connections and transforming their essence of spirit. But, when the veil is thin, they come through. And, of course, you feel them because they want you to know that you're there. It's like when I had a dream, and I haven't seen my father pass in 24 years ago now. And when my dad passed, I saw him in a dream flying out. And I really I didn't even know what that meant back then. And I never saw him until a few weeks ago, right around his anniversary of passing. I saw him in a dream and he grabbed my face and said something to me. And it was real. I mean, I woke up going, what just happened?
You just gave me chills.
So it took all that time. But he came through, and essentially what he said is, your mother and I are proud of you. He grabbed my face and said, your mother and I are proud of what you're doing. And then he was gone. But he needed me to know that. So they need us to know certain things that are for our highest good. As human, we want to know what we want to know. We want them to give us a message in a specific way or appease our human curiosity or intellect or emotions. And because they're in this radiance of grace, they're not thinking that way. They're not thinking. They're just being. So they bring the essence of the light of the heavens to us. And they nurture us. And they love us in a way that they couldn't even really love us on earth. It's such a beautiful essence. So to feel his presence was to be close to God. And the breath of that connectivity was right there with you. So it's a magnificence that's to be reveled. It really is.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing that, and I'm glad that you did that for him, and I know that he's with you, honey. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
You're
Sarah.
welcome. God bless
and
you.
I want to take the class next Tuesday, so I'll see you then.
I'll see you then. I look forward to it. All right. God bless you.
Have a
Bye.
good night. Bye.
You too. Bye. 1-888-565-1470. We're going to go to Facebook and see what questions we've got on Facebook. And then we've got Raleigh and Port St. Lucie. We've got Gigi in Palm Beach. We've got Jill in Boca. Steve from Broward, watching as per usual on Facebook, working on spiritual elevation. Steve Robinson is. Well, Mr. Robinson, I guess we're not calling you Mrs. Robinson. We'll call you Mr. Robinson. Steve is one of my original fans from when we first opened up the show. So thank you, Steve, for always following us on the radio and following us on Facebook. Steve, I do see this year as a great elevation. And as you've been ramping up your energy, watch that third eye, because I see a lot of popping going on. I see a lot of colors. I see a lot of visions. And I see a lot of connectivity. And I really feel that this year, Steve, you are going to be stepping into your healing abilities more and more. And you are going to be a messenger, transformational energy to assist other people. And the universe is preparing you, Steve. So it's going to be a good year. I know we are manifesting additional finances. Release the lack. Trust that this is the year that catapults you far above where you've ever been financially. Thank you for your Facebook question, Steve. Thank you for watching. Thank you, everyone, for following us on Facebook and on Periscope and on YouTube and all the followers. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then we're coming right back to the phone lines. We've got Buffalo. She's got to be kind of chilly there in Buffalo. But stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. And the characters, they change like
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell.
I'm Alan Knight.
And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling. I hope you had a feeling too.
I get them all the time.
Oh, to tune in to our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay, let's get in tune with Sarah Spiritual right now.
Okay.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there. Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of life. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Yes, indeed. I was seeing you long before you walked in the door. Long before you tuned in to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, I knew that I was going to meet you. And you knew that you were going to meet me. We're all part of the greater collective of energy of souls that chose to reincarnate into this lifetime and connect. I've got to go right back to the phone lines and check out all the people that are holding. And I've got some Facebook questions as well. So let's see how many calls we can bring in through these wonderful phone lines before the end of the show. I'm going to go to Gigi, and Gigi is in Palm Beach. Gigi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great, Gigi, and thank you so much for being on the call. And I know your birthday's coming up, and you're going to be part of that big full moon energy. So that's going to be spectacular for you. So what is your question? What limiting belief can we assist you in shifting, Gigi?
Well, I had a job offer last week, and I had to decline because of the distance, and it interfered with my daughter's schedule.
Yes.
And I just wondered, will they call me back? Should I continue to apply? What should I do?
If they called you back, that doesn't change the outcome, right? I mean...
Well, they have positions in other locations, is my point. So
okay. Let me see.
If there's the opportunity? Because I really want to work with this particular company, and unfortunately I couldn't at this moment.
Right. And the HR that you spoke with, the connection there are 3 other locations connected to this, or a total of 3, please?
There are various, yeah.
Okay, but in this immediate area, I see like 3 spread out. In the realm of possibility. So this is what I see, all right?
Okay.
So when I look into that, I don't feel there's a position that's a complete fit for you yet there. So it's best to keep looking for something else. But if we take you into the mid-month of February, so it's about 4 weeks out, I feel like there'll be some openings there. Because I feel like they're reorging people, they're rearranging some people, and that may create a space for you. Stay in contact with HR. Stay in contact. I feel like they were disappointed that you didn't take the job, actually.
I kind of felt that way too because I fit everything they were looking for.
Right.
But this is the second time I've had to decline with this company, and it just breaks my heart because I really want to work for them. But I'm always in a situation where it doesn't work for some reason. So I'm like, oh, no.
All right. So let's reword that. Let's redesign that experience for you, all right? So in the moment of now, all of the opportunities align to fit the perfected timeline of my life. Everything's going to fit perfectly, and see it in the moment of now.
Okay.
All right? Because it's a second time I had to decline. It doesn't seem to work, right? Everything works and flows to me with ease and grace. Everything works and flows to me with ease and grace. That is the repositioning of the verbiage that attracts that opportunity or greater that will allow you to have that company. In the moment of now, I'm fully employed with this company, and the opportunity flowed to me with ease and grace. I feel myself there. I feel the success. I feel that it fits perfectly in my life. It is complementary to my life. It is a blessing to my life. It is a blessing to myself and my daughter, and our life is harmonious. This is the vibration we want to create, because when we nurture that harmony, everything flows, honey. We're in the rhythm of life, as I was saying earlier. All right? That will take a little time. Continue to float the resume. I don't see you staying unemployed for long. I don't see you not having this position. I feel that there's something coming between now and March. I feel there's work for you.
Okay, a different job then.
Yes. Whatever comes first, okay?
Right, okay.
All right, this or better,
and
yes.
I'm sorry, do you think I'm in the right field as far as what I'm looking for? Is that the correct field?
It
or
is.
should I
It
explore?
is for now. It is for now.
Okay.
In 2 years, the world of exploration begins to open up for you. Okay? But at this moment, it's not quite time for you to explore. This is a time where you need to go inside of yourself and really understand, you know, your personal path of who you are, your spirituality. This is a time of getting to know you. And then as your daughter grows and blossoms a bit more, that is going to give you the flexibility you need to be on an exploration. And that's going to come in about 2 to 3 years is what I see.
Okay.
All right, like a major shift coming for you.
Okay.
All right, my dear?
Thank you.
You're welcome so much. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.
Bless you. Bye-bye.
1-888-565-1470. I've got someone on Facebook who's got this twin flame question going on. And so we want to take a look at Anthony Light. Thank you, Anthony Light, for following us on Facebook and for your Facebook questions. And I love answering questions on Facebook live on air. I will get to other questions as my time allows. I do it in my free time. Yeah, we know that seems to be a little slow going sometimes, but we do have time, and we make all the time we can to accommodate everyone and answer as many questions as possible. Hi, Anthony. I want you to know that your relationship brings you back to your soul center, and your soul center makes you realize that there's this twin connection. But you have elevated, Anthony Light. You have done a lot of inner work. Your twin flame is not on that same level. They have not been doing the work. They are still navigating some hardships, is the word Spirit gives me in life. So you are further evolved, and it's for you to hold the space and see them coming to you and see them feeling complete in who they are and being that balance, that yin, that yang, that equal frequency vibration. And if you hold that vibration for them during this year, coming at the close of this 2018, I feel a stronger connectivity and ability to sustain this twin flame vibration. Often the person that we are connected to on a twin flame soul relationship is still navigating things, and they need to kind of catch up with you. So we just need to be patient. And this is a year of patience for you, Anthony. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Gladly appreciate your participation and joining the conversation. Thank you to everyone on Facebook who's joining the conversation. Thank you, everyone on Periscope. I've got to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got Raleigh. And Raleigh, he is in Port St. Lucie. Raleigh, how are you this evening?
Well, good evening. How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Raleigh. Good to hear your voice. Thank you for joining us here live on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And what limiting belief, or what are we navigating at this moment that Sarah Spiritual can assist you with?
Well, I'm here at this 218. I did get the license.
Yes.
So now I'm going in 218. Where do we go from here?
Well, you know what? You are getting ready to wind down this really powerful cycle. The past 2 years have been preparatory for an opening of a new business, a new development of connection. Is there a desire to open up a physical structure or have multiple locations for yourself? Yes?
Right. You're right.
Okay. And is there one that's out of this state in another state? Yes? That's what we got a license for, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I see a lot of growth spinning off of that. And I feel as if you have people who work under you, who do similar work, that are like assistants to you. And they're going to be a part of your enterprise. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense.
Okay. So I see a lot of growth this year into next year. And I see 2 physical locations with your name on it.
Oh, thank you.
All right. I hear myself in the background. Could you lower that? Because I'm like, oh, my God, I'm hearing myself in stereo.
Yeah, that's my... Okay.
Thank you. So this is how I see it. And I feel that this is an important time for you to really articulate the plan. Specificity will be important for you. Roles of participants who will be assisting you. And what's the goal? The goal is not just to provide a foundation for family and financial wellness. It's to provide service to assist others in a time that is trying and emotional for them, yes?
Amen. That's the truth there.
That's the truth, yes. So when I see that energy around you, I know that when you put that first, the rest will follow. And I say this to you, Raleigh, and I say this to everyone listening. When we place ourselves in the center of our heart, and we open our heart to be of service to others, never forsaking ourselves, but to be of service and assist others on their path in kindness and empathy, compassion, love, light, joy, every desire that we want in the physical manifestation, as long as we are open and receptive, will come to us in the perfect time with a greater outcome that we could ever physically have imagined in our limited thinking. So be open to that. Focus on the desire to be of service and to help people be emotionally safe in a very trying time. And everything else will follow. All right?
You're right. I appreciate that.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for calling in, Raleigh.
I'll see you soon.
Yes, I look forward to it. Pop on by the Expedito Enlightenment Center. And thank you so much for following the show. And thank you for always following me on Facebook. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome, and blessings to you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
1-888-565-1470. I've got to go to Buffalo. I'm shuffling off to Buffalo is really what I'm going to do. I'm going to shuffle off to Buffalo, and I'm going to connect with Nadine. And Nadine, she is probably a bit chilly. Nadine, how are you?
I'm well, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great.
It's very chilly here tonight.
Very chilly. What's the wind chill factor over there?
It's 18, but feels like 2.
Okay, we're sending warmth up your way, although we're going to get chilly, but we're not going to get to 18, and we're definitely not going to be 2. So, my dear, how can we assist you? What are we navigating? What limited belief do we need to shift? What can we create with you for this 2018?
I guess just a boost of confidence. So just go through this new year and just to let go of the fears and just tackle what's on.
What's in front of you, right? Yes.
Yes, exactly.
You know, I get the sense, though, that 2017 made you tired and weary, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And it's like you're carrying a ton of bricks on your shoulder. and you've got more than one person can handle. And I also feel that you're not doing what you want to do to fulfill yourself. So you're trying to juggle a bit and then move forward and create a better outcome for yourself personally. Does this make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
And I also see that you're very in tune with the spiritual world. You're connected to the spiritual world. You have an awareness, angels, guides, fairies. I see that all around you. You talk to your angels, yes, Nadine?
Sometimes.
Okay. Then step it up, because I've got a lot of angel activity around you. You are one of those people who overthinks, overcompensates for things, and you feel like you have to do everything yourself. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a Wonder Woman costume and we don't know about it?
Somewhere hidden in the closet.
Somewhere. Okay. You can't be all things to all people. Prioritize, discern. And is there someone that you have to take care of or you're looking after, Nadine?
Yes.
Okay, because
I am.
I see responsibility there. And I feel like someone else is counting on you and pulling on you. And so you're trying to balance that. And you're trying to be fully present for everybody, yes?
Yes.
But you're doing the best that you can. This year, you will, I'm going to say, break through some of the stagnation that you've been experiencing. Coming into the May month, May 1st seems to open up, spring has sprung, and it's like you kind of get sprung from some of the limitations. I feel like the way you handle things and caring for another gets a little easier for you. All right?
Okay.
All right. And you're also redesigning career. They make me aware of kind of repositioning career and kind of redesigning yourself. There's still more you have to do to put yourself on your personal path of career and success, yes?
Yes.
Okay. That vision is going to become a little clearer for you as well, okay? There'll be more clarity in that. And are you journaling some of these emotions? Because I feel as if you don't have anyone to talk to.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely journaling.
Okay. Journal, because this is going to be really important for you to kind of see your thoughts and follow that energy through. All right, my dear?
Yes. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Nadine. I trust I've been of assistance to you today.
Yes, you have.
All right. How did you hear about the show, Nadine?
I spoke to you before and visited you.
Okay.
Down in your...
At the center. Well, thank you so much, and thank you for staying connected with us. And reach out to me if I can be of any further assistance. Perhaps we need a personal session. Just let me know, and we will connect, my dear. All right?
Thank you so much.
You're
You have
welcome.
a great night, Sarah.
Thank you. God bless you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
1-888-565-1470. I've got to go to Boca, and I've got Jill on the line. Jill, how are you this evening?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Jill. And how can we assist you? What limiting belief are we going to shift for you, honey?
I just, I'm in school right now, and I just wanted to just know if, like, public speaking or being in the media, if that was, like, I'm also graduating this year, if that was, like, meant what I'm supposed to do.
It is. It is. You're very good at articulating that. The limiting belief is that you're comparing yourself and not feeling like you're good enough when you measure yourself up to everyone. It's almost like you don't fit the cookie cutter Barbie experience that you seem to feel that you have to compare yourself to. That's how Spirit shows me. They're showing me Ken and Barbie. So what's up with that? Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk to that. Let's talk to that experience. Shall we talk to that experience, Jill? Because let's make that adjustment. Because I see you in front of the camera. I see you with a microphone. How does that make you feel to see yourself there? Do you feel that that would make you happy? Does that feel good to you? Do you feel excited at that? Don't tell me what you don't know if you can do. How does it feel to see yourself there?
Well, it is very exciting. It's very, like, an adrenaline rush, but just sometimes, I'm like, I try to, like, find, like, that guidance, like, I would like more guidance in that, or sometimes it's just, like, a little bit of, like, doubt in a way.
Okay. Well, doubt because you, first of all, don't have a lot of experience, right? So when we don't have a lot of experience, well, we have to gain experience. That takes practice, right? Practice makes perfect. Unless you're practicing the wrong thing, then it's not going to make you perfect. You also need a mentor. To find somebody in the industry of television and radio that can be of assistance to you, to be a mentor to you, would be very important for you now. Someone that you can bounce ideas off of, someone who can guide you, but is not connected to the J-O-B, the job, right? Because this way you can express yourself without fear of retaliation or judgment. Because I understand it's a very competitive industry. And if you don't play the game, you're out. So I know that that is worrying you as well, because you're trying to see where you're going to fit in. But I do feel that you're going to be part of a covering network. So you've got to get yourself there. And the way you do that is complete the work that you have before you for your schooling. Do some work on the side. Be an intern. Even if you have to do something for free for someone for a while. Just so that you can have your confidence. And, you know, when a horse is running a race, and forgive me for comparing you to a horse, but this is what Spirit's saying. When a horse gets out of the gate, he's got blinders on. He's not looking to see what's to the left or to the right. He's got to go forehead, and he's got to go where the jockey is leading him to go. That energy. You've got to go where the energy is going to promote you to go, and you've got to go with the feeling of the rhythm. And once the horse is in the rhythm, he gets in his stride. He can win any race, but he's got to get in his stride. He's got to be in the right position, in the right place. He's got to get his rhythm, and he can't really worry about who's on either side of him. That's the jockey's job. That's your angel's job. That's your guard's job. That's God's job, to guide you through the journey on this track that you're on. You just keep your eye on the goal, sweetheart. Don't look to the left or the right. Don't sit there and say, well, I don't speak the way they do. Or, oh, the editor in the class didn't, give me an A. Or I wasn't, making the right connections. Or I don't have a job offer yet, and 3 people do. Don't look like that. Do not be part of the comparing mind. That will make you crazy. Cuckoo. Crazy for Cocoa Puffs. Make you out of your mind. Focus on the end result. I am the woman who is successful in media. Say that. I am the woman who is successful.
I am the woman who is successful
in media. Okay? And keep saying that. I want you to say it a little stronger now. I am the woman who's successful in media. Say it.
I am the woman who is successful in media.
Okay? Speak. You are a speaker. You are the enunciator. You are the speaker, the messenger, the way shower. Stand in front of your mirror and say, hi, this is Jill, live in Boca, and I am the woman who is successful in media. And I can do anything I set my mind to. Hairbrush makes a great microphone. I've had one for years. Okay? Put the power in that. Yes.
And just with finding a mentor, I've been wanting to find a mentor, but I just don't know who to go to, because I just feel like some of my teachers or professors might be biased.
They might be biased. Yes. Well, Jill, you never know. We might know some people. I have some producers and people that help put all this together. So maybe we can find somebody, and you want to find someone in the industry as well. And maybe you can go to a networking group of business people as well, because there may be people outside your school who are in the industry that would be able to assist you. Go look for networking groups, and let's see what comes up around. Let's see if we find someone that we run into that might be of assistance to you. All right, my dear?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Jill. Thank you for listening to the show and following the show. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. God bless you.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Right. Bless you too.
Bye.
Happy New Year. Bye.
Well, if we've learned anything from Jill's call, is that sometimes you just have to kind of put yourself there and see it. See yourself doing exactly what you want. And do you hear how her voice changed, her vibration, the rhythm of her speech changed? When I said, now do it again, but say it with power. That's the power of the universe, everyone, that we've all got supporting us, nurturing us, assisting us on the journey. So we're really never alone. Don't look to the right or to the left. Keep your eye on the goal. Feel the goal. Feel the success and the joy of arriving where you want. And when that little voice pops up and says, I don't know, remember this, or I don't think you can do it, or I don't know if you're worthy, or you're not good enough, or you're not smart enough, or you're not pretty enough, whatever that voice says, you say, you know what? Voice, you fooled me once, you fooled me twice, but you can't fool me anymore. You have no place here. I have stepped into my personal divine power, and that power gives me the power to transcend all the conditioning, all the memories that have made me feel less than, and step into who I've come to be, the true essence of me. I thank you all for following the show and being a part of this experience and the conversation here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. Thank you for being a part of WWNN. Thank you for being a part of 95.3. And thank you for following us in Atlanta on 1100 AM. We really appreciate the connectivity and the camaraderie. And I see you all helping each other. And remember the challenge. We'll be posting more on Facebook about the challenge of paying it forward and random acts of kindness. Thank you for sharing time and space with me. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 5 until 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual